Hey y'all, it's Scott with Buttfork, and I'm back at the creek finally. Finally, it's taken me. Ian's been on vacation for 3 days, and I have not used one of them to be at the creek and do my own thing. I've been at home goofing around with stuff at home. It's been bad weather too. So, beautiful day today. It's a little bit chilly, but it's warm up quickly. I'm kind of at the honey hole, and I think I'm just going to work this little area here. I've worked it pretty extensively, but I think I can pull some more gold out of here with probably more than I get poking around in the dark. So I'll probably work this here. We got some rain, so the water's up. Not enough flow probably to run anything, but I do want to show you guys one thing real quick before I get going. I made a Frankenstein out of my Goldilocks and Adventure Sluice. So when I was working on the sluice stand last night, I noticed this, that the Adventure Sluice flare jams up perfectly in here, and it's a tight, snug fit. And I thought, well, hell, I could use that as a pre-sluice to going into the fluid bed. So basically, that's what I got. I cut off the mini section of the Adventure Sluice. Don't worry, I've got plenty of these Adventure Sluices. And I'm planning on getting a flared dredge one. But yeah, I get a little pre-sluice, and then it goes into the fluid bed just like it always did. It might even help catch some stuff that maybe this thing was missing. I bet you I'll get more gold up in this section than I get down here, but I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to run it. It looks like there's enough flow, but it's really not my objective today. I'm not. So that's one. I titled the stream levels, so that's part of one level of prospecting. But my contention is that even when I'm going at just a kind of just easygoing pace, conservative level with just super sluice or an XP pin, I can keep pace with pretty much any other method. But today I don't have a super sluice or an XP. I've got the Pro line in a deep classifier. I've got that Pyramid Pro. Mainly I brought that because I want to give it a couple runs if we get on some material where I've got good gold. I want to give that thing a fair run, but I haven't really had any good gold to run it through, so I keep bringing that thing with me. But I probably won't be bringing it with me all the time. For the most part, I think my general setup for 2026 is going to be the Pro line and a 1/4 inch classifier with some other pan to supplement, like a gold trap or the hex pan or even the super sluice as my medium pan. But I'm probably gonna mainline the Pro line this coming year, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to step the level up to that pan. But I do have the hex pan, and I'll probably be working with that quite a bit today too. Like I said, I don't think I'll get to run that thing. I just wanted to show you that I kind of Frankensteined it. I don't think I'll throw that in the backpack every day either. For the most part, it'll just be this pan with a supplemental pan with a secondary pan and a 1/4 inch classifier. I'm all about the 1/4 inch. I decided 1/4 inch is my size. 1/2 inch is too big for me. That's what she said. Alright, so I got me Just a little one now. I could use either or in the hex pan. Pacifying into the hex pan is a little bit of a pain in the buttocks. You gotta be kind of precise with your pacifier to hold everything together. I just wish they would make this thing just a little bit bigger, about that bigger all the way around. Yeah, a bigger hex pan would be perfect. And one of these days, I'm gonna get me a 3D printer and probably print one. All right, now let's get to digging. Let me see who's here. We're gonna just dig this bank over here. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be skunked for the day. At least we should get on something decent. You can see my dam is falling apart over here. This is all my handiwork. We've gotten some rain, so yeah, water's up. I may put that Frankenstein in one of these flows over here. I'm probably going to rebuild this dam a little bit as I go. What's up, Greg? Let's see who else here. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Oh, you sent me a flower. Thank you. Alrighty. So, probably going to dig right in here on the backside of my little dam and pile some rocks up here to kind of shore it up here where it's leaking. And I'll probably just step up here to pan right in front of you guys. And maybe give you some close-ups. I know this water's going to be cold. It's going to take my hands a minute to adjust. Oh, and I've got cons from the last trip to the creek. So I don't think there's anything in them, but I want to run through them before I start digging. Just see what's in there. I think I got everything in. There's a sniffer bottle somewhere. There wasn't much gold, if you remember. Our last trip probably wasn't all that great. Alright, let's see what we got sitting in the bucket. Didn't realize it. It's down here in the creek, and I was like, what? This bucket's got shit in it. I think I'm gonna like this hex pan once I kind of get used to it. Just wish it was a little bit bigger, y'all. It'll get me into the one-handed painting. Just shake it all down. like this pen eventually. It's just hard to get used to. Not hard, but different. Necessarily any faster. Water's not too bad either. Hopefully water will not be too bad this year. So far, so good. So yeah, different levels. So I can take this pen and just be casual all day. And I think doing like pro line pens that are 2/3 full, which is about the same as a 2 super sluices. Cramming that pro line full, completely full, is about 3 super sluices, and that's a little bit hard to handle. But 2 gallons of material is not too bad to handle. This thing does backwash kind of neat because the sides kind of keep everything from running around on you. I don't think there's anything in this dirt anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna tap it one more time just to check. We'll pan it some more. I don't see anything. Pan it just a bit more. Yeah, I'm not so sure I like the shape. So it'll probably be a Pro Line and a Super Sluice. Pro Line and an XP. I'm gonna just keep the Super Sluices in my small pan. I think this just takes some getting used to. The ripples are acting kind of really cool. I can see them exchanging as I'm washing. Which is pretty cool. Definitely can paint it down all the way with this thing. So the hex pen, I can't remember. I think I got it at American prospecting outfitter. They will get sold out pretty quickly, I imagine. Let's put it on the smooth side just to see. It's not totally smooth. There's little itty bitty ridges in there. This might be a pin for I kind of like it. It's kind of cool right there. Got a lot more control. For sure, right there. We got a lot of control. Pretty cool. Okay. Especially they're bigger. Have to make up for the corners not being there, so make up for the lost volume. Piece of lead. I'm not seeing anything, which is good because I was wondering about that bucket of dirt. Like, what the hell? Check the snuffle ball, make sure there ain't nothing in that. Aha! We got a little gold in the snuffle ball from last time. That's where the gold is from that dirt. Alright, further line. Deep. See where it really started. Greg and is that Carlos? All right, let's get something to get started. Get in here. Oh, leaves. I'm gonna scrape off some of these leaves. Come on down there. Gold crap. Holy! Oh, I'm gonna lose my pan over there. Oh, this proline get cheap. Alright. Oh, a lot of goofy stuff piled up in here. Frame you guys out here. Oh yeah, got my Glacier Gold Hunters sweatshirt on, man. That really helps with the gold. It does. Go check Lucas out. He's probably my favorite YouTuber. His sense of humor and just his he's just awesome. So and he's getting to be a damn good gold miner too. This is primarily why I like the Pro line. This is why I'm moving towards the Pro line. Classifying into it is just a breeze. So, and that's where a lot of your time, a lot of your slowdown is classifying. And then painting, I'm going to work on getting really fast at painting. It's just a matter of once you're sure that your gold is sunk to the bottom, you can get rid of a lot of that material. The gold here is like powder gold. So when you got something that small having to sink through all them big chunks, it's like a big Plinko game for that little small thing. If it were something heavier, it would just drop straight on through. It would just knock all the stuff out of the way on the way down. But that powder gold has to Plinko all the way down to the bottom of the pan. And it takes a while. So, yeah, that's part of the dilemma here in Georgia. Our gold is just super fine. Unless you get lucky and get onto something. see if we can get some color out of just that. Usually I'm gonna put like 2 of those in there, and then I'll call that a can. Let's see what's in here. See, that's not even, doesn't even fill it up. That would fill up a super sluice. That would be a full super sluice, entirely full. It's kind of like I plinko it down to the next level. I take that level above it off and then work on it. I'm starting to get more confident in my gold. If I have gold that's down there. It doesn't look like much because the pan's so huge, but still quite a bit of material. So there's a 17-inch Proline. There's also a 16-inch Pioneer that's a little bigger than your average super sluice. So do a Google search for Proline or Pioneer. You'll find the Pioneer all over. Proline, there's not a place out in Arizona carries them. Oh, these 4 riffle pans, I tend to wash and wash and wash. Wish they made a Proline with the big, deep riffles like the super sluice. That would be awesome. Well, once we get on something, I'll kind of speed pan the Proline maybe into the hex pan. When the hex pan's full, we'll pan that down, safety pan style. Maybe we'll get our Franken sluice out. Yen's on our way back from North Carolina today, so I'm probably going to knock off early so I can be get home and kind of clean up the house a little bit before she gets home. Get rid of all my stank. But if we get on something decent, I'm gonna get that Pyramid Pro out and we'll run it a couple batches through it. For the most part, I think that's just going to be a novelty to just say I've got that. I got me one of those. Don't think it's going to be the production pen that it was hoping to be. I think where it's at is just a standard round pen. Super Sluice is probably your best bet. This thing's hard to wash. Okay, we got a couple specs. Seems like a giant version of the 10-inch Garrett. It doesn't backwash very good. Neither does a 10-inch Garrett. Unless you got like a little teaspoon of material in it. Another piece of lead. Just one speck. That's all I see. There's something pops up out of the sand here. Nope, just the one. There's a little piece of lead. I'll take it. It's the first color I've seen in a week. Almost a week. Fresh color. Once color's been seen, it kind of loses its luster. But we got a speck, so we're on the board. Yay! Throw that in a bucket and see if we can get some more. Should reframe you guys. Oh, my nose is running again. Tis a bit cold back here in the shade. Alright, I don't expect it to be huge because huge is on the other side of that dam, but it should be good all the way along down the side of this bank. I'm hoping to get on something for that pyramid first. Into the bucket to go. slimy, but I think it's leaves that I'm feeling it's all soft and slimy. This is done. Come back here. No, no, no. That's the leaves. Boy. Yeah. I need to show you up. You need a show full of leaves. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. That should get pretty silky. When we get under that, that feels good. Just a bunch of soot. Try to be faster this time. Let's see what's on this. Leaves. Ceiling. There's hardly anything. Put some more in there. Big old rock. There's a cobble in that here. What was going to do that? Should be a decent pan drawer. Yeah. It's like 2 super suits. Room for a third. getting there. I'll be faster on the next one, I think. I got a plan. Plus, this one was fantastic. Then we're going to tap Pyramid Pro out and get it. See what it's going to do. Like I said, the ends on our way back, so I don't know how late I'm willing to stay today. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Not the tap. It's not a tapping pan for sure. It's so big. Only Aaron Golda's Wayfinder can do it. I don't know how he taps that pan. Hopefully we'll see something. I'll just throw it in the hex pan and pan that out. See. That's the problem with this pan. There's a piece right there. There's some color. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to show the gold quite as well as I normally do with this pan. As opposed to say a super feast or something. Alright, it's a little bit better. We got like 4 colors. Still not worth getting the Pyramid Pro out yet. I'll just keep poking away with this thing. So this is the level I choose at the moment. So 4 good colors. Not too bad, but not all that great either. I wish I had a handkerchief or Kleenex or something. You can see all the organic material kind of collecting down here. I'm digging through it. Probably not the wisest choice. I'll go up here and take a poke. Go up there and do that. Get a Go up there and see if it's any better. Come on down here. Soggy leaves filling up them holes. Y'all mind being a little tilted? Do you care? A little slow. We'll just do a single sample of here. Oh, that was really good. Where's that come from? It's really, really good. And there's a big rock or bedrock. But we ain't going nowhere. We had a big rock. A bunch of little ones. The leaves are in there. Neat big rock, isn't it? Packed in there, neat sight. There's some meat. So this is just a single. Let's see what this gets us. Kind of like a touchscreen. Testing our speed. This is roughly 1 superfish full. It's kind of sticky. Since I stratified the hell out of it in the beginning, I'm just going to pan up a bunch of material. Try not to freak out about watching it go out of my pan too fast. Probably not too fast, just not what I'm used to. Y'all. So I'm trying to find my number one level or most efficient and most enjoyable at the same time. I rather enjoy painting, so it's gonna be hard to beat painting. I'm not a big fan of running the sluice. I don't like running the sluice. It's kind of boring, but it does give you a rest. That's one thing. I don't know how well I do sitting there running a high banker. I want to see some gold on a periodic basis. So I think 2026 I'll be hitting it mostly with just a pan, mainly this pan. This pan, I'd probably super sluice. Until I get used to it. Like right now, I'm kind of like, I don't like this pan. Like when it gets down, when I get down to the end of the pan, I don't. This pan's not the greatest. I should be dumping this, in a bucket somewhere and then coming back. That's what this pan's for. I should have dumped this in a bucket a long time ago. But I'll try to paint it down. Last fly. I think it'll just get quick and dirty looks when it goes. I'm not gonna stress about tapping it out like I normally do either. Just knock it down here and pull back and see what we get instead of tapping like crazy. That'll be a little faster. If I see color, I'll probably have to just come back and tap to it. There's some right there. Alright, this isn't a horrible pen, I don't think. And this is just kind of a single. Yeah, okay. You may want to get that Pyramid Pro out and just see what happens. Just run that thing for an hour. Let's see what happens. With this gold here, this is not bad. Ooh, y'all in the sunshine. Come on over here. Oh, yes, much better. I can actually even see the screen a little bit. Alright, this was pretty good, y'all. I'm happy with this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 good pieces in, and if I can get the sunlight right, there's a bunch of finds in there. And not picking up very well. But I'm stoked on that. So I think that's what we're digging there. Let me unzoom you. That's the dig right there. So we get that Pyramid Pro out and we'll run that thing. What time is it? 11:38. We'll run it for 20 minutes. Run it till noon. I'll probably go well past noon because I'm a dork. So, we'll run that a little bit just to see what happens. Because if this holds, it'll be a good indication of what that thing keeps. If I can fill it up, and if it can hang on to that, it's doing good. So, but before I do that, I know it's gonna be a headache. I need that thing. I need something to set that thing in when I fill it up. I'm gonna get a little 2.5 gallon bucket. I didn't even know I got the sluice out, so I don't think I'm gonna be using it today. Maybe we'll run something through it. I do want to put some rocks over there, block that off so that all the flows gotta come over on this side. Alright, pyramid flow. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to classify into pro line anyways to fill this thing up. So this thing can just sit here and wait for some dirt. Get the pro line over here. What is so rough down there? Not bedrock. Okay. Oh, bucket. Let's see, bucket. Oh, it's too big. Stay, will you? See, spend all your time dealing with all this crap, you never get the shovel going. Gotta get through whatever is blocking me down there. Okay, better up. Produce a couple of new colors. You can really walk no more impeding me. I'll get the right angle and I'll get it. need a little bit of heavy here. Where am I? Hold on now. Down here. Yeah, they come over here too. Just can't get any of this stuff up. Plenty of root right there. It's a big nasty rock. Some of these cows are going to fall because of it. Let's go ahead and put that right in there. It's got the good stuff on it. That might be good. Now, where that guy came out of, I want to give me a good scoop. I can get like a shovel. Come on. Not more. Look big when you can't get anything on your shovel. Big ass rocks like that one. Probably rocks that I put there. Big ass rock. My wife can't get into it. Hopefully it'll be worth it. Oh my God, here. See when I get scoop going close to that. Yeah, you can't count on the roof. Exhausting, though. Well, I can't get through it. It could be on better up. Well, I think there's a big chunk of bedrock. I think I'll have to go start digging on this side over here. We're digging back up this way. Alright, that kind of fills it up to their beginner level. So I'll get one more of these full so that we can run two through that and see what happens. It'll take me forever to fill it up at this rate. I gotta figure out why I can't dig over here. Might want to move this contraption. I think there's bedrock, strip of bedrock coming this way like that. I'm kind of digging in there. I'm thinking about the bedrock down here too, maybe, I don't know. So I may have to start digging over here. Not very decomposed. So I don't know if it's bedrock or if it's just a giant rock. I'll have to figure it out. bedrock right there. That's bedrock. So I'm scraping bedrock at the bottom of this hole. And then there's a big piece that's coming along here. I'm going to jump over here and dig there after I scrape this clean. Might get the yabby over here. That's what I do, get the yabby. Oh, Lord. The reason I keep after that thing is because that thing is a lot faster than a regular pan. Just haven't had it on any good material yet to really give it a test. Hopefully this will change that. But man, it cruised through a bucket the other day, man. I went through a bucket like nothing. That's all pretty damn rocky down there. Sure. My nose will not quit running. I'm not feeling anything really. Solid. Go ahead and put that in the pyramid screw. I know that's not float away on me. Couple more this in. I think it's time to start digging over here. Hopefully this won't float away. Yeah, it's gonna. Let's shallow. Right here. That appears to be bedrock as well. Probably on the back side of that bedrock. I'll probably have to adjust you guys a little bit too. I'm sitting in the sun. Yes, you are. Wow, sitting in the sun. Come on over here. That's my bad. $296 people. The Abbey was a traveling. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Where's Oh, okay. Oh, there she is. Annie Oakley's here. And Jeff's wife and Annie Oakley. I don't know her name. I know Jeff, I don't know her. Alright. We're working around this little hump or whatever that is. I got leaves in here. Probably on bedrock as well. I'm gonna take this material right here, scrape that up. Leaves. More leaves and silt. Hit this direction. Oh. More leaves. Leaves and silt. As I work towards the good stuff here. Doesn't feel all that great. Hold on. Look. stuff down here. I don't think it's better. Yes, this is better after I'm pulling on. So from here to here is a big chunk of better. I want to scrape all this stuff off the top of it. This bedrock right here. Get all this stuff here. Well, you have the hand scoop. Hand scoop. Leaves on this thing. Fill it up one more time, then we'll do the Pyramid Pro. See what we get. More leaves on here. Leaves. Wow, first good scoop I got in a long time. God knows. Bear with me, y'all. I'll be comfortable cleaning up. Alright, let's run this Pyramid Pro thing. So we got one full permit pro and enough to fill it up. Keep filling it a couple times. We'll just set this down here. Let her sink. We gotta find somewhere to put our yabby pump because he's just gonna try to get away from us. Stay. Little buckets is merely a stand. There ain't nothing there. Pull up. Well, I got it filled up to their beginner level, which is, it's not quite filled up to even that. I think I just lost a lot of that silt. Anyways, basically you just want to stratify that. Get everything stratified just like in any other pan. Once you're confident that you've got a good stratification and your gold is stuck, you can start removing some of the lighter materials by chucking it out the side. And I notice I'm going to be chucking it into that pan, so I'm going to step back here a little bit. Step over here, can y'all still see? I'll be chucking it back towards where I was digging it. He basically wants back and forth. I still have this little twist that I like to do, but either way, as long as you get it good and stratified, then you just start getting some of them lights out like that. Stratify some more. But really, this is a lot easier than panning normal pan for sure. I'm pretty confident that any gold has not left this chamber. If there is gold in there, it's still in there. It ain't going nowhere. Alright, I'm gonna add some more material. Let me get my bucket. Scrape off some of the big rocks off the top here. I didn't really work that down very far, but we got about 4 superficies to go through. That's a good start. Definitely will work better with a bucket as opposed to your pro line, but I'm just gonna use my pro line for now. And I wish I didn't have these rocks in the way here. They kind of keep bumping me. Well, go back to stratifying. It's basically like any other thing here. Try to get all that material fluid. Not with the lights, then. some of these big rocks that are left behind. I'll put more material in there. Well, it's really coming up. There's another big one in there. There's another big one in there. These big rocks kind of impede the action. It keeps the rest of the material from doing what it should be doing, I think. Yeah. They don't come out as easy as they would say in a big pan or a soup. They're out materials. It's an experimentation still, but I really think it's got good potential for like processing material once you get down and get used to it. It really is chugging through dirt. Without any skill, there's no skill to it at all. Let's see if I can cram all this in there. What are we gonna do here? We got our hex pan to kind of finish it out with. We'll finish with the hex pan. There we go. That'd be kind of underwater and then the material gets out of there quickly. Up here, nothing's happening. As soon as you get there you go. And down that little divot down there. We get the hex pan. We'll just dump it in there and see what's up. Use this as a safety. Ooh, my plumber's plug was pretty loose. I didn't have it very tight. Now, in a production environment, I just keep going. I wouldn't stop and dump this. I just keep adding more material, adding more material. These big rocks are kind of irritating, but yeah. A hand sluice type thing. It's more of a classifier than a pan. I think it's yeah, classifier. I mean, if the results here are just fantastic, I'll keep using it, but I don't really have any intention to keep using it. Just kind of want to give it a run through some decent material, and then I'll go back to using the Proline. I don't know what to do when the pile gets past that point there. Actually, I'm rather starting to like this pan. It'll grow on you, I guess. So you gotta give it some time to grow on you. But I am liking what's going on right now. This feels good. Let's see what kind of lopsided. I think that's because my right shoulder is injured. And the body does that subconsciously. I'm having to consciously force it. And it's still lopsided. This is a smaller riffles for a minute. Put on here. This pen will be okay. This feels a little alien at first, but this is really cool. You can see it just spread out. And you can actually kind of see the material kind of exchange in the riffles a little bit. So, let's see what's in there. Oh, my back. We tap it right down to a single corner. See if that works. Well, we got color. Definitely need a little round pan for showing you guys now. This pan isn't great for tapping. You'd think it'd be, but I think what it is, I just don't know what to do with it just yet. Well, I put all our gold down in there, but there's some showing up here, so I'm going to take it over to the flat. See what we got. I still don't know what we got. We got some, but I don't know how much. You can see it. Oop. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Could sit here and run the Pro line constantly for quite a while. I think I went well past my 20 minutes. We're well past 12 o'clock, but trying to get all this black sand. Just got a little bit of black sand and I got it perfectly clean. No need to take it home and sluice it. That black sand is peeling off. Everything's staying up in here. We don't need no stinking another table. I kind of like working in that little point down there. It's kind of cool. I think I just let a couple little pieces. Don't make it into the Cons bucket, but well, just stop there. I ain't bad for what we ran on, I think. I think I got a little carried away there tapping it, and I think I tapped out a few little micros. But that's encouraging. So yeah, I kind of forced all of that corner, and then I was trying to kind of spread out for the show, and then y'all can't see, probably missing a bunch of little micros. All them little flecks, those are little micros. Alrighty, y'all. I think I'm gonna let's see, what time is it? 12:30, so we went 30 minutes past. Wonder if I run that run that Pyramid Pro for another hour, or just do some Pro lines, or just run some of these. Run this thing. Tell you what I'll do. I'll pan the Pro line down to where there's only a couple cups. I'll dump it in here, and we'll do that. And get this in a snuffer bottle. Snuffer bottle is not snuffer in real life. The point's pretty cool for tapping. I'm pretty sure I got it all. Don't think I worry about any of this, is it? We'll retire the Pyramid Pro for the day and just it can hold my snuffer bottle. Alright, we gotta do that. Check the camera so y'all aimed at, because I've been moving around. Somebody just sent me a super chat. Who done that? GP! Thank you, buddy. Oh, man. That is the only way I get paid, y'all. Everybody thinks I'm making all kinds of ad revenue and stuff. YouTube does not pay ad revenue for live. Thanks, GP. Hey, come back here. I don't know if I can show you guys, but this right here, my hand is on bedrock right now. The pan's sitting on bedrock. There's a big ball of it right here. It's kind of coming down this direction here. The hump of it is. Hopefully I'm on the back side of the hump. Maybe there's some good shit down there. Thanks for the super chat, GP, man. I want to try to avoid cutting in too much. So I'm going to try to dig this direction more or less. gonna hit that butter up. We're doing the Leaning Tower piece of shit over here. Should set you in a bucket. So we won't go in anymore. We need to be scraping down here. Country road, back to 1995 when we were nothing. Walking through the streets of Boston, no one listening. No one caring about them. Until I heard up one day and everybody said, turn that shit up louder. To get to 1,000 horsepower. And we'll do like that until we get just like about a cup, and then I'll throw it in the hex, and we'll do that, I don't know, till about 1:30 or so, and then we'll see what we got. And then that'll probably be a good time to go home. We're pretty good pan for all the classifier full. A little rocking there. Let's get us another pro line and we'll see what we got at the end of this here. Now, sunlight brought out a lot of blind. Let me get that out of there. All down here. Too much black, but we got okay, now I'm ready to dump it. I can't let myself get that stuff right there. The more I get off now, the easier it is later. Let's see, I'll probably do, I don't know, half a dozen of those. I've probably still got room for more. Okay. Gives me an idea of what I'm doing. You know, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just doing. Do now I'm gonna make a little spot for my pen to sit. Alrighty. Working on down here. Yeah, we can. Well, I think I'm on something. Can't get through it all. About the agriculture. Here's the yabby there. Good section on that one. I'm probably yabbing the rest of the day. It probably feels like there's a bunch of material in there. I've not had a dry suck yet. Getting these bigger rocks in there. Golf ball size rocks. I don't know if y'all can see the bedrock now. The water's cleared up over there. All that gray clay, I'd be chipping at that too. There's only so much one guy can do. Just want to see what I've got. Oh, that's a full classifier. Oh yeah, that's what gets me is classifier. That chews my back up more than anything. That's a full pro line. Dang, that Yabby pump filled her up pretty full. Not totally full, but more than I expected. I was gonna keep Yabbying for a while, and I thought, I better check to see what I got. Glad I did. Take just a little bit of a stand-up break for a second. Stand-up break. We don't need no stinking chairs. We could use a stinking Gatorade, would be nice. I have to walk over there and get it. Dang it. I'm too lazy. Completely underwater. Kind of going a little extra because my intention is to just kind of piss through this material now. I'm gonna try. It's easier said than done. My brain is gonna make me stop. But I'm gonna try to get this material just out of here. See, that doesn't feel good right there. I have to stop. Alright. Well past my comfort level right here. Right, you hear me moaning, that's when I'm going. My brain is saying, man, it's too much material going off the pan. That rough. Yeah. Let me get it. Well, that's faster than I would have normally done it a little bit. Kind of slow back down here now. Let's get some more yabby punk going here. Just about to dump you and then you show up. Now I gotta kind of get everything on. Sunlight makes that shit show up. Into the next pan we go. least do about 3 more at least. If my back will hold out that long. Ooh, I'm getting a leg cramp back here. It's unusual. Usually get them in my lower extremities, not up here in my back of my thigh. Hey. Looks like there's a bunch of material I could get with the yabby on this one too. Oh shit. I guess that was a dead root. And a combination yabby and shovel, I guess. I'll start with a shovel and finish with the yabby. I'm gonna start taking this stuff here. Or no, wrong corner. So I'm kind of on the edge of my hole. Try to get some fresh material right there, and then all the stuff that falls down to the bottom, I'll scrape it up and then yabby it up. This way I get some decent scoops. There we go, and shit falling in right there. Follow my soul, I'll take it. I think we're moving now, and we got something. We're actually getting some material each shovel full. That's nice. Kind of sandy material, but fun part. Pan it down and put it in the thing. Put it in the thing. That one's not quite as full as the last one. Hopefully it'll be quick. a bunch of stuff here that I want to stir up. I'm going past my comfort now. Again, here we go. Not much black sand in this one, but it panned down pretty nicely. It's because I'm scraping that fresh stuff off the edge. All black sand's just a bedrock. Decomposed bedrock is what makes a black sand here. I'm just barely getting to the black sand now. I think we'll put it in the hex pan and get some more material with the pan. Lord have mercy. Oh, look at all the stuff in the hole that I gotta scoop up. flashing material is going to slice off the wall. Off of this wall, not that wall. Aha! That big I pulled up a piece of bedrock. I yanked a piece of bedrock off. Can y'all even see when it's down there? I'm kind of like, y'all are kind of look like you're angled up. Yeah, come on back here. I'll get a better view. What's going on? It's a distant view, but you get to see everything that's happening. Everything that be happening. Oh. These guys out there. He's got moss on him. Alright. Here's some of that bedrock I yanked off. Gonna make lots of black sand for us. A couple chunks in there. A chunk of it right there. Oh. Now there's so much black sand I don't want to let anything go now. Oh, a lot of black sand in this one. See, now it's all black sand. That last pan didn't have hardly any in it. Get this guy out of here. He's bugging me. I'm going to have to stop here on this one. It's just too much black sand. Maybe one more little while. That's a pretty dog. See how much we got in our hexapan here. Yeah, I think one more will probably put enough material in there to pan through and see what we got. One more. We'll do Yabby pump. We'll Yabby this one after I scoop up some of these baseball size rocks. Shovel. No, where do you think you're going? I'm telling you. You're like my grandkids. Tell them, they say okay, but then they keep on doing it. They're nice, so quick. Alright, yeah, put time. out. Got a rock jammed in there. I'm tired of yabbing. I don't think I got enough in there. My back is stiff. Oh, it's a full classifier again. I guess my back is wrecked. Tired of yabbing, that's a good sign. I don't know if we'll be doing any more today. What time is it? 1:30, yeah. I think by the time we go through this, it'll probably be 2 o'clock, past 2 o'clock, and I'll be ready to go. I want to get home in time to, like, sweep the floors and stuff like that before Yang gets home. Oh man, my back is killing me too. That yabby will get you. I'm dreading bending down to classify. Trying to convince myself to do it. Hopefully it gets finer material. Man, why are you tasting burnt? Oh. Yeah, I need to get out here every day or my body doesn't. If I'm out here every day and my body starts to get used to it, if I leave a couple days in between each time, it kills me. Either if I don't get out when I'm at home, I need to do some like jumping jacks or something. Not jumping jacks. The one where you just go down and do the squat thrust and come back up. Go down and do the squat thrust and come back up. That one. Whatever that's called. Alright. They were right here. I'm still trying to go faster. I'm going at least 2 or 3 washes past my normal here. Just in case y'all lost space on me there. Struggling. All black sand again. Hey, yeah, we can't get some black sand. My back is not cooperating. Don't dare stand up or I'll never get back down again. We still got a hex pan to pan. Alright, that's all black. So we'll move to the hex pan now. Oh, super black. Oh. Yeah, I think we're going to call it a day for digging. So let's see what we got in this thing. I don't think we'll even go through all the cons. Let's see what's in this one. And that's a yeah. My back is just telling me don't bend over anymore. Yeah. Big old piece of white quartz. That's got some clay on it. Down there. Put the riffles on the down low. Just give me a minute. Feel good to stand up. Alright, here we go. If I get a point first, so I get down there. So weird the way I think the flat side actually is probably better. It's different. Y'all can see it's all black sand now. A little bit of blonde comes up when I shake it, but it's all black sand with some rocks. Oh, you're taking some rocks with you. Man, I can't believe GP gave me a super chat, buddy. You don't need to give me no super chats. I need to give you some super chats. I don't know if y'all got monetized yet or not for that yet. Starting to get down to the good stuff. Big one up. Where's that big? That side. Anything. And so, hopefully there's a lot of room. Hopefully it's worth all the extra time. Move to the small riffles and try to get them rocks to slide off. Well, that black sand is caked in there real. Sorry, my back is being wimpy today. is smooth sound. Line of black sand lets me go up that. Where did all these rocks come from? Shouldn't have gone through that 1/4 inch classifier. It must. I don't know. Black sand is so sticky it doesn't want to move. I think I'll probably be using the Super Sluice as my smaller pen in the future. This thing is just too odd. I still got way too much material in here. I don't think I'll be able to get at anything. I'll have to keep panning. I can't get these rocks to come off. I don't even know why they're even in there. Way bigger than 1/4 inch. I have to go through this a couple times. If y'all want to see anything, because it's too odd. I'm gonna flip through just to see myself if I can see anything. I'm not seeing much. Not that I'm gonna be able to show you guys. I'm gonna have to keep panning. Too much material. Oh, there's some lead. Bunch of lead. I saw a few pieces of colors that went by, but not much. There's a piece in there. Alright, let me pan some more. It's too much to see. Too much in there to be looking. Onto the smooth side. They won't go. They're just stuck in that black sand. Tomorrow I think it'll be XP. I use the XP. I should probably force myself to get used to this thing, but right now it's really aggravating. subconsciously, my brain keeps saying, man, I wish I had a super soaker in me right now. I think I got more lead than gold. Not seeing anything now. This has somehow found its way into that little point. I ain't got nothing to show you guys. What is this? Lead. There's a little color in the corner here. Yeah, showing it to you guys is another. About the same as the last run with the Pyramid Pro. Almost. It wasn't a bad day altogether, I think. I kind of want to put it all together and see, but I got stuff from the last trip out still in the snuffer bottle. So that wouldn't be fair to either myself or you guys. But not a whole lot for all that work. But back in the corner, there's a pile of little finds, and then on up here, colors all the way to the edge there. All them little white specks are colors. And that's all we got, all that work. So I do think I'll dump the snuffer bottle. Just keep in mind that there's a few pieces that didn't come from today. I just want to see what I've got, really. For myself. Greg, if you're still watching, here's the maneuver. You squeeze, you want to get your pipe pushed up to where you can pinch it all the way together. And then as it's sucking, you can let go, but you want to then pinch it the other way as you're pulling back, and that'll get you a good suck. Some snuffer bottles are better than others with that. Depends on the material they're made out of. And yeah, sometimes the stuff just won't go up the tube for some reason or another. I got some like sticky stuff in my tube one time, in a plastic tube, like some honey. It was like honey, sticky honey or something, and nothing would go up the tube. Yeah, see, this is just odd. I'm sure it has its advantages, being able to pin the gold in the corner. That's nice, but right now it's costing me time. Just kind of my brain just trying to figure out what to do with it. So yeah, I think one 15-inch pin in the Pro line, and I'll be set. I'll keep this at the. I'll bring it out once in a while. It's just I just don't think I can get much production value out of it. I'm interested in something that improves production, and just kind of because of the size and the funkiness of it, this is slowing me down right now. It's not big enough to. It's not big enough. If it were bigger, then the size would make up for the funkiness. But it's not big enough to overcome its funkiness. And its funkiness is a positive in most. It's a positive funky, but you gotta get used to it. That kind of funky. So I think this is standard circular pan. Also, when you're washing, when you got a circular pan, the way the pile is different than when it's got this big flat edge. It's just different. I worry about stuff escaping the sides in this thing, but it can't do it because of the walls. But I don't know. I think maybe it just overworks my brain. My brain starts as I'm using it. My brain just starts calculating shit. And I don't like when my brain does that. I like to be in control of my brain. I will save the cons. I will. Eventually run them through the sluice. Oh, there's some gold in the cons from the first couple test pins. I didn't snuffer those up. The only gold I snuffered up was when we did the Pyramid Pro. Alright, snuffer. Come here. See, now I wish I had my little 10-inch pan for doing this. I don't want to put all this gold in this hex pan. All this gold, like there's a bunch of it. There ain't hardly any. Full. A couple pieces. Ain't much, y'all. I almost stayed home today. So I don't know, make snuffer bottles. Kind of like I did last night with them making the sluice stand. Let me get a little jet dry. These guys are already floating on me. just stay there. Hang up on a rock or something and just stay. You ain't gonna get past that shovel. Like talking to my grandkids. Are you a crazy pan or what? See, it's hard to get a smile now. I'm just gonna have kind of a truncated line. See, ain't a real good way to get a smile. I could pin everything in the corner and then it would look like just one big piece. That black sand does come away pretty easy. I got the one guy down here. Ooh, I could feel him. He's small, but I could feel him. He's chunky. Just a little bit of black sand up. We'll do the other way. Alright. Yeah, see? No smile. It looks like one piece in the corner, so I need to spread it out so you can see how small it all is. The bigger pieces that came from the other day, I believe. That day we got like 2 big pieces and a couple small pieces of flour. Okay, you need a shadow. You need a lowered shadow. There you go. So this is everything except for the first couple test pans. It's kind of a wash. The gold that was already in there. That big piece there and the one sitting on top of it, I think, came from the other day. But that is our snuffer joint. No smile, kind of a line. Alright, y'all. Let me zoom this back up. You get a gander on my holes to see if they're unsightly. They're alright. Oh, my pan has almost escaped. Let's go get him before he gets. Look at him. I swear my grandkids are the same way. Look at him. This crazy pan. Told you. I was telling you. Oh, see, I didn't get nothing there, Greg. It does better when there's water in the snuffer bottle for sure. There's some super fun that's like, you hear them ridges? Well, the super fines hung up in the ridges. I can't get the snuffer bottle to suck them out. Even my cap's not on tight enough. This one's good. Couple pieces still. Yeah, that one piece still stuck in that micro riffles. Y'all hear that? Yeah, like little micro riffles. I think I got it all. Alright. We do have some gold in them cons that we didn't see today, but that's alright. Tomorrow we'll start fresh with an empty cons bucket, empty snuffer bottle. We'll have a better idea what we got for the day. We didn't have a great day goal wise, but it was pretty good. I don't think I'll be bringing the. This thing's going to be merely a novelty. Like the old bent fork, I believe. I mean, it's got such great potential. Such great potential. It's just implementing it. I think for me, for the most part, just that big old Pro line and a 15-inch pan, Super Sluice or XP or Mine Lab or Sluice Fox, whatever. But a round pan. I've got the Trap, I've got that Maverick, and I got the Hex, and they all got that flat side, and it's really cool. I don't know if it's better or not. In my mind, I feel like it's not worth the trouble exploring. I'd rather just enjoy the round pan as I have been. But I am such a pan whore. I think I've got one of everything. But I've got a hex pan, I've got another Pro line, I've got a 1/4-inch deep classifier, I've got a Latrap pan. So every time I bought one of these big pans to experiment with, I usually buy two, and the intention is one is for a giveaway. But I've been kind of hoarding them, waiting to give them away. Trying to think of a good time to do it. And that'll be sporadically through 2026, I guess. Those are I call them premium giveaway items. And then in the near future, I'm going to put together kind of my standard giveaway bag, the monthly giveaway bag, and I'll do kind of like a mail call video. I'll do a little video just kind of showing the stuff. I did do a mail call of the stuff, but I'm still acquiring little things to put in there. But I'm about ready to go with that. So, yeah, it was a pretty good day. I don't think we even got 0.05. I think maybe we got 0.03 today. I'm tempted to go knock my dam out and let this water flow out. It's not really damming much, is it? You got flow there and flow there. Alright, I'll sign off here, y'all. Let's see who's on. Is that Zaxxon? Or is that Rumpelstiltskin? It looked like Zaxxon. Oh, that's Zaxxon alone. Hey, Zaxxon. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, yeah. I start scrolling around chat. Things start happening, so I'm going to not do that either. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up for the day. Yeah. I need to get home. Yen's coming back from her little trip. And I'm going to get home and just kind of clean the house up so that, when she gets home, she doesn't bitch and moan. So, yeah, I want to get there and get that done before she gets home. But it's been good to get out because I haven't been out. It's been 4, 5. It's been at least 4 days, if not 5 days, I think, since I've dug. So, and I meant to come out yesterday and just didn't get around to it. Didn't. And then the weather's been bad the previous 2 days before then. So, yeah, it was good to get out. And I like to say that I'll be out tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I will or won't. But hopefully I will be. But yeah, I'm going to sign it off here. So thanks everybody for coming. Don't forget to do the like and subscribe thing. And then go to Alaskan Assassin Adventures page. He's got 2 of them. Give him a like and subscribe. And then from my channel, there's all kinds of prospecting links. And in the about section, there's links like wrenches, repairs, and prospecting. The Glacial Gold Hunter. I never mentioned him in my thing. He's probably my favorite streamer to watch. He's just really entertaining. And Flash in Your Pan. God, I mentioned Glacial Gold Hunter. That's all I can think about. See? He's that good. But I didn't forget about Why Gold Metal Detecting. So, yeah. Go around and give some other pages a visit, too. All right, y'all. We'll see you when I see you. Thanks for coming. Take care.